Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis.
Well, that's racist.
Have a headache.
Cállate.
Don't tell me to fucking cállate, you fucking piece of shit.
Cállate. You know, tú fucking comes mucho.
You're not wrong.
fucking gordo.
What? You're not wrong.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah,
He says I eat a lot and that I'm fat.
Yo soy muy guapo. Ooh.
I wouldn't use that word to describe you, sir. I would say you're average at best.
Bonito?
No.
Bonito.
No.
Como no bonito.
What?
Non Biori.
Yeah, that's
so high class.
Yep. So what?
Hello, everyone.
So
Welcome
this is
to the
episode 3?
MAGcast, episode
3.
Is this 3?
This is 3.
This is
3. Yeah, 3.
It's been like what, 3 months?
It's been forever.
This it's been forever. Yeah, it's been forever. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Corey, otherwise known as Reckless Peggy. You can donate to my Patreon just because. And then we
Nobody do that. Nobody do that.
I do.
And who are you? Who are you?
I am Panda.
You're Panda? From what channel?
From the Panda Supreme.
Nice. You
Yeah.
can go to his channel and burn it down and flag all of his videos. And then we have...
My name's Alejandro. I'm not John Drake anymore.
And what do you do?
I draw and
Oh, wow. You're an artist, huh?
I wouldn't use that word, but yes.
You think it's some sort of special shit, huh?
Yes.
You want some brownie points?
I make art for Nino, and and I might start working with Yonko Productions. So, dab.
Cool. Dab. Everybody dab.
I talked to JC Green. That's way better than yours.
Whoa!
Connection.
Who?
Did you?
No. Anyways, today's podcast, we don't even know what we're going to talk about. We didn't plan anything, so yeah.
Marvel Netflix is dead.
Is it?
It's like half dead right
It's
now.
kind of dead. So no confirmed season 2 Defenders.
No, it's not even confirmed. They literally said not happening.
Oh, okay. So
seriously,
no more Defenders, no more Luke Cage, and no more Iron Fist. Which
fine with me.
Fine with me. Honestly,
They were
I
the
like
weakest.
season 1. I like season 1 of Luke Cage. I couldn't get through season 2. I was bored half to tears.
I liked season 1 of Luke Cage, but like half of it. When they killed off Cottonmouth in season 1, when they killed off Cottonmouth season 1, I immediately just was like, I don't like
Whoa,
this.
spoiler alert for anyone out
Whoa,
there.
spoiler for a show that's been out for 2 years.
Nigga,
It's 2 years exactly.
So,
Don't say spoilers.
yeah.
You can edit this out. You can bleep it or something.
Psh, you should have seen it already.
Bro, the Spiral King has a fucking hole in his fucking body. He gets fucking wrecked halfway. Kamina dies. Oh yeah, fucking yeah.
Well, that one makes that makes sense actually because
people are just like, oh man, they canceled Luke Cage and Iron Fist, so maybe on the Disney streaming service when that comes out, they'll make a Heroes for Hire TV show.
I heard that. I know nothing about Heroes for Hire, so
it's Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Awesome. Awesome.
Being heroes for hire. That's what they do.
So, I didn't think Iron Fist season 1 was as bad as people called it out to be. I didn't think it was good, but I enjoyed myself. How was season 2? Because I heard I
didn't watch it because I didn't care enough.
A lot of people said it was a major improvement to
people
season 1.
said it was good. Even people even said Iron Fist season 2 was good.
Well, now all that's left is Daredevil, which 3 seasons and all the seasons are still good.
I'll tell you right now, Daredevil's getting a season 4.
I can believe that.
It's just going to. I think they realize it's good, and they're just like, we're going to keep that going. And Netflix is going to cash out that money to keep that going.
Honestly, Daredevil is the only Netflix show I really do care about.
Yeah.
He's just, out of all the ones they have, he's just a personal favorite. So, it's just the one.
I really loved Jessica Jones season 1.
Yep.
It took a while. It was a little slow start.
It really
but
was.
Once it got going, like halfway through the show, I was like, dude, we are in, and I'm loving it. And then season 2, oof. What the frick did you do? I couldn't even finish it. I got I have 3 episodes left still.
I heard it went downhill.
Oh, dude, it was bad. I'm like, what are you doing? They have this whole arc with her, the whole thing is her mom and everything, and her dealing with her past, which is cool, but they just do it in a way that's just not interesting and so boring. Everything is boring.
Also, The Punisher, which is another show I will be okay with watching.
Is the best.
Yes.
No,
okay.
But now Daredevil season 3 is the best. But Punisher,
those 2 are the top tier shows. Yeah, those 2 are the top tier shows. No,
Punisher's already been confirmed that it is having a season 2.
Of course.
They're gonna make that now. I could see it getting canceled after season 2, but who knows? They might just move it over. I don't know. Who knows what they're gonna do? They might move all these shows over to the Disney streaming service.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't either, because then that would mean that they can't make R-rated content, because Disney ain't gonna put R-rated content on their streaming service.
Wait.
We ain't
imagine
gonna get
Punisher. Imagine the Punisher,
now,
but PG-13.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, we had a movie. It was bad.
Oof.
But
exactly.
We imagine you're not gonna see that scene in The Punisher where it's not spoilers, where you just see him get punched for a good 2 minutes over and over and over again, and he's just choking on his own blood, and you're what?
Also the gruesome scene with the glass face.
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah, that's the bit, dude. That was that's comic book accurate awesomeness. I mean, it's better than the comics, so the comics just has them pushing him out a window, but it's pretty cool.
Also,
awesome.
the prison fight scene.
Everything.
That was pretty brutal too.
Fight scene.
That show was fun.
It
took a bit. Those first 2-3 episodes were kind of slow, but it also
fun. For me solidified Karen as they really fleshed out Karen.
Yeah,
I I'm just okay, she's more than just Daredevil's girlfriend.
Yeah, I still don't like her that much.
Oh, I like her a lot. Even in I like her even more in season 3 of Daredevil right now. She's awesome. I don't like Foggy. That's who I don't like.
I haven't seen past episode 3, so I can't judge.
Well, I don't know. The actor for Foggy's this.
I like him. I like the way he acts.
I don't care for him.
Actually, I got a quick question because I'm just scrolling through. Whoa, they added Blade on Netflix? I need to watch that.
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen it.
Yep. What's Black Lightning?
Black Lightning? He's a DC friggin' black superhero.
I don't know about this. Is it good?
Yeah. I thought the first season. I'm halfway through the first season. I thought it was good.
Alright,
from what I've seen.
I'm gonna just add that to my watch list and save it.
Yeah, people were just dude, Black Lightning's pretty good. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
It's pretty good. Yeah. It does have a little bit of that CW-ness to it, but there's they got this old man who helps out Black Lightning, who's the techie guy for him, because every CW show who has superpowers has to have a tech guy to help him out and to help out the hero, and they decide to have this old man who is just but he's it's so different from the tone of the rest of the show. It doesn't make any sense, because you got this family oriented kind of black urban show. Mm-hmm. And then you just go to this weird CW, I'm on the Flash right now, and the guy's just I made your superhero suit, and this is some upgrades I have for you, blah 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 blah. And he's and it just, even the venue, I'm this is straight up CW, where everything else feels like they filmed it on an actual street in Detroit or something.
I haven't seen any of those shows.
Yeah, well, as a CW superhero fan.
Mm-hmm.
Just go in. If you're kind of tired of the CW-ness, you probably like Black Lightning. I know I'm tired of the CW shenanigans with their superhero shows, where nothing ever progresses and they just keep rehashing the same thing every season. So watch
Isn't
Black Lightning.
Supergirl like pretty good?
No.
Oh.
Season 1 I thought was the best, but a lot of people were hating on it because it was a lot about feminist agendas or whatnot, and I was just like, it was actually pretty good with its messaging. Season 2 moved it over to the CW, which then they like did all this stupid stuff with it. I don't care for Season 2. And then Season 3 I just dropped. Like, I don't even like, Superman's on the show sometimes and I don't even care. Like, I'm the biggest Superman fan and I don't like him. I watched the episode with him in it and I was like, no. This is not Superman. Get this off my screen. Like, get this off my screen. Now, the Batwoman show coming out looks real good. Like,
I want to see that. That looks
yeah,
really
it looks
cool.
real good.
I want to see that. But yeah, superheroes.
Yeah. I want to mention all there's some shows this season that I want to mention that are actually anime shows.
Talk about them.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Can I talk about the slime show?
Yeah, you can talk about
slime. Is that show actually good?
Dude, it's actually good. Like, I watched the first episode and I was sitting there because I was like, I don't know about this slime show. And I sit down, I'm watching it, I'm like, this slime just talking to this one guy. Like, just talking about, like, the life that he has and, like, the different things, like, and how it all reflects, like, what he wanted in his past life or whatever and everything. And then, like, I'm just like, oh, this is actually a pretty great show.
It has an
like,
8.2 on Mal. Holy
you don't
shit.
think it would be. You don't think it would be.
There's a lot of shows like that this season. Like, supposedly, like, the Bunny Girl show is like a Monogatari snafu type of show.
I actually have been enjoying that show.
I watched the first episode of the Bunny Girl show and I was like, this is actually kind of good.
It's a Sooty Tooty show if I've ever seen one.
A Sooty show, yo.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong, though?
You're not wrong.
But, no, because Nino keeps fucking posting about this show, and I'm like, it looks like garbage. Why do you fucking love this show? But you guys even like it? Shit.
I haven't seen any episodes. I was just saying what I've been hearing through the grapevine from people. But yeah,
it wasn't as good as Slime, but it was good.
I didn't even like the first episode of Slime.
Oh, really? Oh.
No, I sat there and I was just like, nigga turned into a slime. He's talking to a tsundere dragon. Cool.
That was the best.
I'm just like, yeah, this is anime humor if I've ever seen it.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I'm gonna have to watch it. Shit. God damn it.
Fucking Soon Dragon.
Apparently this season is pretty good.
Soon Dragon.
Dude, it was a fucking, like, Smog, like, fucking the talking tsundere, like, Jesus.
Yeah. He's like, no, don't leave me. I just want to have a friend.
That sounds just like J.C. Green.
Oh, dude. J.C. Green is in the Slime anime and he is the dragon.
This podcast has no direction. J.C. Green.
J.C. Green.
Let's talk about Otaku. Actually, yeah. Let's talk about Otaku. Let's talk about the
if you don't know what Otaku is, it was our old podcast that we had a long time ago.
It was our old podcast with stolen assets.
with more direction, but...
Dude, deadass, I remember. Wait, fucking Alejandro. Like, remember we deadass just took a Watamote image from the internet and we just slapped it on there? It's just like, this is ours.
Listen, man, those were...
That's how you do it.
No, that's not how you do it.
That's how you do it, man.
Dude, that's stealing artwork.
See, because back then people, like, it's in the last 2-3 years is when people really started caring about that shit. So we were just out of that.
Yeah.
If that shit would have continued going on, we would have been called out for it.
Yeah, but you know, in all seriousness, Otaku was just like inherently terrible. Like, the amount of like members that would just shift through that whole entire podcast was kind of ridiculous. Alejandro, you never even talked to one of the podcasts. I remember that shit.
Yeah. I just kept avoiding it.
You know, it was me, JC. Who was the initial members? Me, JC, Alex, Sudi, you,
and then that one,
and then Sean,
guy.
Alex's friend, yep. Sean, and then Robert James was supposed to be in there, but Robert James never did anything. So
no.
So me and Robert James were like technical members, but we just never did anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo, and then what happened to Robert James? Hold on.
Yeah, what happened to him? Yeah, go check up on him. But you know. So to put a long story short, a lot of members, they dropped out like flies. We got new members, and then Gabe, otherwise known as Shinto Genesis,
cool guy. Check out his channel.
Made the decision to treat the podcast like a business. And the one thing you don't want to do is treat a podcast like a business, unless you're like,
I think
in a million subs or like 100,000 subs. Yeah, sure, but like you don't like have like a rigorous schedule that you go by.
Here's the thing, I think it worked to an extent. Like it
didn't. No,
like
it worked to ruin the podcast.
Yeah, because it would just force interactions. You can't force interactions in the podcast. That's just stupid.
No hate to the people being mentioned.
I love these niggas except for JC.
Wow. I'll tell
JC, JC. This is my message to you, JC Green. Okay, when are we gonna play Injustice 2 again? Huh? When are we gonna do it? Huh? I want to beat your ass as that. What's that bitch's name? The fucking tiger girl, Cheetah.
Yeah, Cheetah.
I'm gonna use my fucking Cheetah and beat your ass again. Okay. I don't even think I used Cheetah to beat him, but I just wanna, because Spider-Man PlayStation 4 sucks. But anyways,
you're right.
It does. Fucking, yeah, that podcast was just terrible. A lot of the anime royales are just fucked up.
Yeah, I love the anime royales.
I hated them.
I loved them.
No, they were great. I loved them. I loved the idea.
I like the idea of the anime royales. It's just that Gabe, no offense, Gabe, you were a shit judge.
Oh my gosh.
I did question a bunch of the judgment while I was watching those episodes.
Like a lot of the judging
was hating on Gabe.
No. I'm just hating on the structure and shit like that.
You just said he was a bad judge.
He was good at facilitating and he was good at all that, but when it came to judgment, no, he was not good.
Oh my God. Wait, his opinion was not right.
Because the whole entire thing was just
like, whoever
has the best argument is supposed to win, but it really seems like whoever kisses up to Gabe wins.
Those are the best shows, though.
Hey, let's talk about Trigun. He knows about Trigun. So let's talk about Trigun. Now butter his fucking balls.
Hey, I just want to say, on that food one that we did, and then I got told that I couldn't use a freaking rice ball because I didn't pick the actual rice ball from an anime. I picked it from this one is like, what's the best food in anime? And I picked a rice ball, and someone is just like, you can't use that because you didn't pick a rice ball from a specific anime. And I was just like, what do you mean? I was just like, I just want to use a regular rice ball from any anime. And they're like, no. And I remember, I think it was Corey who literally said, you can't do that!
Well, you can't do... Bruh, if you're going to choose the best food from an anime, be specific. Rice ball could mean, like... I know,
and then I...
There could be a show where a character... Nigga, be quiet. Be quiet for 1 second, young grasshopper, okay? Okay. There could be a show where a character takes a rice ball, wipes his or her ass with it, and then gives it to the main character. Do you want to use that one? You have to be more specific. I could be thinking about that one, the one with shit stains on it.
Okay.
Do you want to eat a rice ball with shit stains on it?
The funny thing is, we got so confused on what I was picking because I changed it, and then I changed it back. Right when I said, okay, so a rice ball, and then you're all just like, what?
Okay. I got a serious
JC
question.
Green, I hate you. No.
I got a serious question. Why is it that the only video that shows up when you're on the Otaku YouTube channel is Otaku plays The Sims 4 Episode 0? Why is that?
Oh my gosh, you know why? Because I put that to public.
No,
because here's the thing. All of Otaku Anime Royale is
they're
technically
every
there.
Video's there. It's just that we have it privated.
No. It's not privated.
Wait, it's not privated. I can click on them.
Otaku Anime Royale is unlisted. Dude, I found it. It's not private.
Yeah, no, they're unlisted. Yeah.
Dude, I found the vid. Oh, this intro is ass. Holy shit. Why did we think this was good?
Hey, back when we were in high school, it was good.
Yeah. Remember fucking Stefan?
Stefan.
Yo!
I'm trying to think.
Remember that dude?
Wait, Stefan.
The dude
who
blackest nerd who did that Killer is Dead review and Dragon Ball Xenoverse review?
Yeah. He used to be my friend back in junior year of high school, like over Skype and shit like that. Like, and then we got him onto the podcast, and then he never showed up.
Remember Shinji the Baka?
Yes,
Dude, he was awesome.
oh my god,
Wait, who?
dude, I'm looking at Anime Royale round 4, right?
Yeah.
We show all the icons and the members, but we have Alex and Robert James X'd.
Here's the thing, for everybody who's wondering about these videos, I will have links in the description to these videos.
Just link the channel, man.
Well, here's the thing, it's unlisted, so I'll link the videos for everybody so they can watch them.
I think I'm going crazy right now. I have a fucking stupid ass headache. Fucking work pissed me off.
Is the Otaku Twitter still up? The Otaku's Twitter is still up.
Yeah.
Panda, look at this. You
my
gotta
God.
post this on screen.
I'm in control of...
Wait.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that. We just X'd out their things because we didn't want to, like, do anything. We didn't want to remake it.
Why did the Otaku Podcast Twitter account
Hey, you know that
tweet
Panda
the
there?
the Sword Art Online YouTube video from 3 years ago?
Oh my god.
In September 1st of this year, the Otaku YouTube channel fucking posted a tweet for a new YouTube video on Sword Art.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, hey.
I re-uploaded a video.
This
to
Aftershock
the
came
Otaku.
out during the time when the best anime ever was being released.
What?
Just saying.
What one?
It's 015. You should think about it, okay? I'm not going to say anything else. What's the Sims 4 video?
It's
It's
JC
JC's
playing Sims, and he's acting, and he's making everybody a character.
Why did I have these videos liked?
Because
The first comment is from Mike Rivers. I swear JC looks like James Franco.
Yo.
And then, wait, I opened up the comment,
podcast?
and I see fucking... Remember Joss? Otaku Tendencies?
Yes.
Dude.
Yo.
What happened to all these niggas?
Dude, I don't know. I think they just all died.
What?
Dude, how did us three manage to, like, stick together for as many years as we have?
Yo,
if
how
you think
did
this is gone?
Wait. Anime Russ commented on this video.
The fuck?
Wow.
The fucking you guys will know the channel as soon as you see it.
Yeah, I'm going there right now.
Anime Rust.
Oh, yeah. I know this channel.
He used to be in that fucking what was that group called with Canepa and all
Oh,
them.
Anime Galaxy?
Yeah. Yo, what?
I need to
Dude,
upload.
Otaku was popular.
Yeah, Otaku was. Because remember
It
we
kinda
had that
was.
controversy?
I mean, like, here's the thing. There wasn't a lot of anime podcasts besides the big ones. It was the big ones, and then it was, like, Otaku. And that
I
was,
think-
like, it.
I think there were like 3 other podcasts.
Yeah, but, like, they weren't.
No, like one of them was I think Anime USA or something like that is a still current podcast that goes on and it's
Yeah.
pretty big. So
There's a big one now called the r/anime podcast.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. But I like how we're just a podcast talking about other anime podcasts right
Man,
now.
it bees like that.
Dude, we don't have any fucking material to talk about, so we're just talking about whatever the fuck.
Hey, these
we
are the
can
best
talk
episodes.
about whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you guys want to talk about?
Let's talk about
My PP hard.
yeah, let's talk about that. Why is it hard?
So I'm looking at these this girl in my anime list on this, like one of the girls in the slime anime.
Oh god.
The
Yeah.
one with the white dress, and yo, she has some nice tits.
Wow,
Of course, yeah.
She's
And
underage.
that is why my PP is hard.
she's underage.
Damn, you one of those
Pedophile.
niggas? Oh, fuck off.
She's a cartoon character. It doesn't matter. No.
Yeah, that's why I said nigga. You're one of those fellas.
Nah, it's
Man.
age of consent is 13 in Japan.
What? I don't
I'm
think
kidding.
so.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
Nippon.
Well, I'll be moving. No.
Panda, do you just want to fuck the Totoro girls? You're fucking weird.
No, the non Biori.
All right, this is super inappropriate. Let's go.
Not Fiore.
Okay, none of those girls are 13. Shh, fucking chill out.
Yeah, but, bruh. If you remove the 3, guess what they are?
All right, I don't consent to anything that is being said. I am not affiliated with any of the opinions that are being expressed in this podcast right now. FBI, please don't open up.
I played some Red Dead Redemption 2.
How was that?
Did the horse's balls actually like retract?
I didn't look, but I should. Because I'm just in the snow section right now.
Look at your horse's balls. Did the horses have balls?
They do.
Yeah, look at their balls.
Wait, why is this?
Because it's a thing in the game. They made it so when like they get cold.
I'm gonna let you look at
when the horse gets cold, their balls shrivel up.
The Red Dead horse balls. Okay, let me look at this.
Man.
Yeah, but I played like the first 2 hours of the game. I'm still in the snow section. It's like the beginning of the game, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like I'm a little on the fence. Like like the story is like not that interesting, and the characters I don't really care much about. I don't really understand
that video, Corey.
I don't understand the whole outlaw thing about the game though. Like they're an outlaw group, but they have like a whole bunch of people with them, like a community of like 20, 30 people. But they're outlaws and they're running away from the law.
Yeah.
But they want to protect their people. But this is what they decide to do. We're running from the law because we're doing bad things. So how do we protect our people and get ourselves away from the law? Oh, I got it. Let's rob a train and then keep moving. Like, we're just going to keep doing bad stuff and then keep moving. It's just like, that's the law is never going to stop chasing you. And you have women and children with you. I don't what
Kill
is
the
like
women and children.
Well, like what? No, but like they want to protect them. Like it's an actual like community of people. They're just like, oh yeah, like we got to protect everybody. I'm like, well, if you really wanted to protect them, you would just not do bad things.
Here's the thing: if they don't do bad things, they won't be able to escape. And if they don't do bad, the law is always going to follow them.
It's true.
It's always going to.
That's true.
So,
but like also. Why wait why would like I don't get like
all right,
here's the thing. The women and children, why would they even stay with them in the first place is my thing.
Because they're technically associated. The people the law recognized.
I mean, I'm also associated with like, you know, if my neighbor like kills somebody, it's not like I get like arrested for it.
But this is different times.
That's true. But is the law like that back then?
Yes. I don't know. You would assume if they are with them, then the law is like that.
My whole thing is like, why would they even join them in the first place? You know?
Because maybe they are bad people too.
It's not really shown that way, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't really like understand the whole like mind, like their whole philosophy and like what they're doing.
Well, like here's the thing: if you're a bad person and you're trying to escape from the cops, you're gonna have to keep doing bad things in order to.
I mean,
escape.
that is true. I totally get like they're just like, we gotta like rob this train, and then like my whole thing is like they're just like, oh, I want to protect these people, but also like I'm gonna kill a whole bunch of people. I'm like, what the. What? Like they do like innocent people too. But then like early in the game they're just like, oh no, we don't do bad things. We don't kill innocent people. And they're just like, oh no, let's rob this train and take everybody's shit.
Is there a morality system in this game?
No.
Oh.
There's like a cop thing. Like you like I guess there is a morality system a little bit. I think. I'm not there yet, but I saw like you could be like I guess shot like right away if you do bad stuff a lot.
Shit. So it does so it's like the original Red Dead where
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Yo.
Well, two things. One, so apparently Coolio the rapper came into our work the other day. For some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
My manager like put a picture up on Facebook and his dead ass fucking Coolio.
What?
Yeah,
No.
he was just hanging around. Yeah. He for no reason he just fucking enters a Big Lots. He's like, yeah, I'm just killing time.
Wow.
Yo, if a famous rapper ever goes into your workplace,
I wasn't there. I wish I was there.
If you're
I wish
there,
I
and
was
if you're there and a famous rapper ever goes into your workplace, please record it and say shout outs to Alejandro, please. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Second thing is, we never had a podcast about this, so I'm going to start it. Spider-Man PlayStation 4 is an overrated game.
All right, bye bye.
It is an overrated game. I agree with you.
I'll see you
Corey.
guys later.
Alejandro doesn't want to hear the truth.
He doesn't
Because
want
you're
to
wrong.
No,
It's-
we're
it's-
not.
Because you're gay and you're a poopy face and you're wrong.
Spider-Man,
Oh my gosh.
Spider-Man PlayStation 4 is a 2010 Ubisoft game in 2018,
It
done by not
is.
Ubisoft.
Here. Listen, sir. You don't have to do a single goddamn shit about the side quests.
but
you decide.
That's every open
That's
world
the,
game.
That's the appeal of. That's one of the
That's
big
the-
appeals
but here's
about
the
an
thing,
open
that's
world
the
game.
point of the open world game is the side stuff.
Fun. They're
You're-
fine.
you're-
They're
You're
not.
Bruh.
They're not fine. They are too.
Spider-Man side quests.
No,
Who cares?
they're bad. That's the point. We should care about the side quest.
Yeah.
Why?
You should-
Because-
It's an optional thing that has
Yeah.
no bearing on the game.
That's the problem.
No bearing on the game, nigga.
What do you
it's
mean?
A part of the game.
Yeah, no, it is a part of the game. It is literally it is literally
Barely.
probably 70% of the game.
It is. No, it is not.
Yes,
Right?
it is. Most of the stuff you do in the game is the side stuff, Alejandro. The other thing is just the story. What are you talking about? Most of the world is the side stuff.
Okay,
Okay.
alright.
Okay. Let's be civil. Let's not yell at each other like fucking apes. That's what Trump's want us
No,
to do.
but
Okay,
you're wrong. You're a poopy face.
But okay. It's an open world game. No. Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes.
And you want to know what one of the main appeals and one of the main things open world games set out to do? Create an open world. And you want to know how you do that? By creating interesting content within said universe that is aside from the main story.
So
That
so
incentivizes player.
Here's
You can't
my
just
thing.
fill it with just a random
If
arbitrary
you're
quest.
just looking for the story, then there is no point to the open world. You could just have generated levels
Yeah, exactly.
that just simulate a open world. You can have you could just which then
Why
could
would you
bring
do
in
that in a Spider-Man game?
because
Like,
apparently
dude,
the open world
dude,
doesn't
dude,
matter to you.
Dude, you could do a lot of interesting open world stuff with Spider-Man games. You can do more niche villains, in your side quests. and
You
stuff like
could,
that. Have,
which they
little
did
mini
add. They did
storylines.
add one, and the side story was stupid. And
Wait,
it,
what is it? What is it?
it
Black
was
Cat.
I don't even
Black
remember
Cat.
his.
Oh
what?
no.
Oh, Tombstone.
Tombstone.
No,
And
no.
it was,
Tombstone and what's his name? The fighting dude person kind of. I forgot his name.
I don't know, but the Tombstone one was the one I played, and it was just bleh. Like I
after
don't
playing- yeah.
who
The
cares?
Tombstone was fine. What?
It was fine, but that was the top of the pedigree for the side
Taskmaster.
stuff was fine. The
Taskmaster,
Taskmaster stuff, but Taskmaster stuff, you got to go do the Ubisoft I got to go fight these people 5 times so then he can it's for the repetitive side things that Ubisoft
it's
does.
monotonous.
It doesn't
it's just-
mean anything.
it's
They did
stupid
add
busy
some
work,
stuff
yeah.
that Taskmaster says, and you're gonna get to fight Taskmaster and whatnot. But at the end of it all, you
Alright.
could have done better.
All right.
Like,
I'm
you
gonna put out
coulda,
my 2 arguments.
there's-
Okay, wait.
Okay.
These are my personal 2 arguments.
Okay.
One, as someone who does not give 2 shits about open world games, I think that the fact that they literally have no bearing on the progression of the story. I sat down, played the game for the story, and I got exactly that. As someone who does not care about open world games, the reason I enjoyed this one as much as I did was because I felt like Spider-Man. I got to.
My fucking god! We heard that from every reviewer. Every reviewer is like, "Nigga, I feel like
Here's the thing,
Spider-Man."
Alejandro. Every open. Here's the thing,
Here's
Alejandro.
the thing.
Alejandro.
No.
I
I get it.
okay,
Okay, here's the thing.
okay,
Here's the thing.
Okay, you keep going. You keep going.
I so much for fucking civilized.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I get it. It's a bit monotonous. It's a bit Ubisofty and all that shit. But I'm okay with it because in the end of the day, I'm still fucking swinging around, shooting people with webs, fucking doing cool tricks and shit as Spider-Man and
I mean,
flying
yeah,
above.
that's cool and all that you
Yeah,
can swing
cool,
around
like,
on your and like shoot people with webs, but when you got a world that's like so boring that like there's not like nothing that you do is exciting.
Yeah.
You going around and swinging and shooting webs isn't like the fun thing to do. Like yeah, you do it
It
for
is
like
for me.
how is it
But,
fun?
but,
Like how
you're-
like what? Yeah, you just like the main story and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't
Also,
want
like,
it.
swinging. I did most of the side quests.
Oh, how did you do that?
Yeah, how? Yeah.
Because it was fun. I like playing as Spider-Man.
I got bored
Oh.
after like half of them. I was just
Yeah,
like,
no.
yeah.
Especially
And
in
it-
a world now where developers are making side quests not garbage and repetitive anymore. Especially
No,
after
I will
Witcher
say-
3
yeah,
and
yeah.
like other open world games. This is like just a slap in
but
the
here's
face.
the thing. This is Insomniac's first attempt. This is the first try at ever
This
doing
isn't
an
their
open
first. No, it's not. They had other open world games.
I'm not,
what are you
I'm not-
talking
I'm-
about?
yeah, dude, have you fucking Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
I
talking
don't play
about?
Xbox.
Dude,
Well,
the
they've
first open
made.
world-
They're not new to the whole making side quests thing.
But,
Like they,
I'm
they
not.
just,
I'm not gonna excuse a first attempt for
Hey, you want to go
giving
catch
him
some
points because of
pigeons?
that. Because
That
they
was
could,
fun.
No, it wasn't fun. That was not
You
fun.
can, hey guys, let's pay $60 to fucking catch pigeons in
Did you guys
Spider-Man.
not
That's
pay
great.
attention to? It was a nice little cute story. With
No,
the
it
family.
wasn't a
Dude,
nice little
nigga,
cute
I don't
story.
feel-
I don't
dude,
want to spend
I
an
don't-
hour just to understand that the wife died. Like, I don't
Dude,
care.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
care
But it
about
was
collecting
touching.
no
It's
bitch ass
adding
flying
character.
rats.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
It doesn't add anything. Yeah, it adds that he's nice and helps out people in the community. It could have done.
And he
They
had
could have.
Yeah,
but
but
they.
wife and shit,
Yeah,
man.
but here's the thing: they could have done it in a better side quest.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it couldn't
Okay,
have been done
okay,
better. I'm just
They're just
saying
all of them
they're-
are
they're
all of them
fine.
are bad to mediocre.
Okay, so here's
like
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? The people who are involved in the side quest, a lot of their stuff could like have like some sort of rich short narrative, like a 20-minute narrative to each of them. You know, like you just mentioned the guy's wife died or some shit like that for the pigeons, right? You could have done some better story with Spider-Man pertaining to that, like other than you
Yeah.
just catching fucking 10 flying rats. Like, come on.
it was
like, they-
12 actually.
Like, I feel like they have a lot of good ends when it comes to, like, these quests, but the means
Yeah.
in order to get to the
Yeah.
end is just, like, copy and paste.
That is what
and
I'll
shit.
say about the main story as well. Like, the ending, 2 hours of the game is awesome. The rest of the story feels like a lot
What?
of...
Whatever happened to Martin Lee, by the way?
He's
What do you
in
mean?
he's in jail. They said
He's in jail now?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah.
You got arrested. What?
Yeah,
Good.
he got arrested. No, but
I thought the entire story was incredibly captivating. I thought it was.
I
you know,
wish it-
I was waiting for Peter Parker
I
to be a
wish it
character,
was.
and then he became one, like, in the last 2 hours.
I agree with that. I mean,
I'll-
like his
What?
personality and his like stuff was like nice, but like him as a character didn't really shine until the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
What are you? What?
Dude,
Yeah.
niggas sitting back hearing Doc Ock like go fucking bonkers, just
It's
like
most of the game-
shucks, the doctor.
Most of the game is just Spider-Man reacting to situations and not really being able to do anything as a character.
Did you
per
not?
se.
Did you got? What about the Miles Morales scene where you fucking show Lil Morales? How to
No,
do
that's
the fight
cool.
shit?
That's cool,
Yeah,
but that's 5
cool.
minutes out of the how many hours of story that I got
will
before
say,
that?
Honestly, my favorite moment of the game, aside from like, no, actually no, my favorite moment of the game is when you're Miles and you're hiding from Rhino. That is deadass my favorite moment of that game.
I actually didn't like that part that much. That was one of the few moments where.
Wow.
That shit was
Wow.
fucking like. I honestly got a little bit like tensed up when I was playing that part because
Okay.
Rhino's over there like some sort of Godzilla fucking figure while
Yeah, that
I'm
was
just
actually
weak ass
pretty
Miles,
intense.
and he's just like, oh, "Where are you?"
So,
blah,
so
blah, blah. Like
this is
fucking-
one of those things where This is one of those things where I do look back, because I've played through the game twice now, and
How?
I loved it. I loved the game. It's one of my favorites on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, you poor soul.
I don't see. Here's the thing. I hate Western games. A lot of them most of them fucking suck. So when I finally get to fucking have a nice ass Western game like this, and it's just amazing story, amazing characters, amazing combat, amazing everything. I played that shit twice.
I don't see how it. I mean, as a Western game, it's pretty like
Yeah,
backward. It's pretty like 10 years old. Like it's something that would come out 10 years ago.
Dude. Western games nowadays fucking suck, man.
Witcher 3.
That's
One.
like European,
That's
isn't
one
it?
title.
No, wait. Where's Caesar Product Red located again?
I don't know.
It's like Dutch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they cater to a Western.
Okay, so you
That's
mean just
one
non-Asian games is what you're
Yes.
talking about? Okay.
There's a lot of non-Asian games that are good.
They're pretty good.
Name
One
non-Asian game in this year. Name
So,
This
though,
year?
I'd say a lot of the great ones are indie developed games. That's the thing. Are you
I
talking
don't
about
play indie
straight?
games.
Are you talking about AAA games, indie games?
I'm talking
or
about
both?
AAA. I'm talking about AAA.
Okay, because
I can give
because-
Indie a pass.
God
Indie's
of War.
Different.
Because I was gonna.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
God of War was
fucking
God of War was
great.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about overrated,
No, not at all.
No.
It was phenomenal
Holy
in its
shit.
storytelling and
What
characters.
what games are you playing, Alejandro?
I don't give two shits about
Boy.
Kratos or his fucking son, man.
Come
Yeah,
on.
but like,
The
what?
combat in that
Why?
game too was yes, I did play it.
The
All
combat
of it?
was awesome.
The combat
Why
was
did-
fucking boring, man.
No, it wasn't.
That shit sucked.
No, it
that shit
didn't.
was weak.
Not at all. It was a cool evolution of the original combat of God of War.
The original combat sucked.
No, it
Wait,
didn't.
what the fuck?
It literally was known for its good combat. What are you
it was
talking
boring.
about?
Dude, the God of War games had fucking great combat.
Yeah.
It was butter. It was butter, dude. Come on.
No.
My gosh, Alejandro
Dude,
with his
Alejandro's
backwards opinions
takes.
about Western games.
Next thing you know, Alejandro's gonna fucking call Fallout fucking 4 a masterpiece. A masterpiece.
That's one franchise I will never
Dude,
ever enjoy.
Bethesda's
I don't think I
over-
like a single Bethesda game.
Dude, Bethesda's overrated. As
Did you
fuck.
guys see Fallout 76 beta gameplay?
My friend played it and he
Dude, it was less than 30 FPS most of the time.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then also the AI would like wig out and start like getting stuck on stuff. And then like people were just, and then I was listening to like Game Informer because they're actually pretty good at conversations when they talk about games. And they're just like, yeah, I was playing it and fun to play with your friends, I guess. But if you're just going at it alone and want to listen to the story and stuff, it's actually pretty boring because you're just going from terminal to terminal and then you're getting a couple voiceovers by the overseer. And that's it.
I found
like-
one Bethesda game that I actually do like.
What?
Brink.
Brain.
I heard that the one Bethesda game, what is it called? I wanted to get it. It was in space and
Evil
it was like a
Within?
psychological
Oh,
horror.
was
Prey?
it Prey?
Prey. Yeah, I heard
That
Prey
game
was
looked
good.
like shit.
Isn't that from like Anarchy?
And it
Street?
actually
What-
plays well too. It's not like sub FPS, like sub 30 FPS.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
developed by Arcane, but
Arcane,
published
yeah.
by Bethesda.
Arcane.
But I heard it was
dude,
really good. Heard it was
Fucking
underrated.
Dishonored 1 is fucking great. Dishonored 2 is not fucking great.
Yeah, I'm just not.
Dishonored 2
I'm not a big stealth guy, but yeah, I can see that. those games are
Dishonored 2 fucking like that game pissed me off. Like it's a 6. But a 6 for me in terms of games, it pisses me off a lot.
Yeah,
especially
'cause,
when
like,
because you paid like a fucking $60 fucking price for like most of these games, right?
Yeah.
Second, you wait for these games. Third, fucking it was as good as the
Well,
first.
Plus, like, it's a 6, but the reason you give it a 6, you have to play through that, like,
Yeah.
for so many hours. It really
I-
makes you hate the thing.
It was just like this is just Dishonored 1, but just not as good as Dishonored 1. That's like the entirety of
Yeah.
the game. And the final boss fight was the most like not it was the most underwhelming thing I think I've ever had the displeasure of doing.
Yeah.
It's like I whacked her and she fell. I was like, oh, but this is not. It's not Shadow of Mordor though. That's
Oh.
a completely different story.
I heard Shadow of War was good, but who knows?
Shadow of microtransactions.
Oh,
By the way, speaking of microtransactions, can you please talk about the fact that they completely removed the Black Cat stuff so they can get extra cash cha-ching from Spider-Man PlayStation 4. They could easily put that in the game, but they didn't.
Yeah. Okay, so I did see that.
They
They were like,
could've-
we can sell
they-
it
bro.
as DLC.
hey, bro.
I
Hey, if this was The Witcher 3, they would have had that shit in that game.
Funny thing is, they have the side
Apparently
quests
the
leading
DLC
up
is an
to it
hour
all.
long. Apparently, the DLC is like a total an hour and 30 minutes long. And
Yeah.
I
Oh,
heard
Jesus.
that. I was like, I'm just gonna wait and
That's-
see how long the other DLCs are.
That's how much. That's
I'm not buying the DLC if the DLCs are all an hour and 30 minutes.
there
For
probably
24
will be.
Oh, fuck no.
Bruh.
Yeah,
You know,
but that's
whenever
usually
DLC
how
is
long
brought
they
up,
are.
I'm just like, ugh, right? And then I hear Witcher DLC, right?
Dude.
And then
you're
you
like, I
realize,
get
and then you
another
realize,
game?
wait a second, did they just make a whole new game?
Yeah.
Because
pretty
the
much what
fucking
they did.
Because the fucking main story of the
And they have two of 'em.
DLC, yeah, the fucking main story of the Blood and Wine DLC is like 20 hours long, and then it doesn't even include like all the extra shit you can do.
Yeah, with all the different side stories that feel like a main story.
So
you know?
$10 I think for a Spider-Man PlayStation 4 hour and 30-minute fucking Black Cat special. $20 for a whole new Witcher 3 game.
Yeah.
So
You
I
can't
was looking
beat
up
that.
the reasons for
And right now you
DLC
can
and
get
shit.
Witcher on PlayStation 4 for $20 with all the DLC. So you're getting like 3 games in one.
You got like 20 games in there.
But why would you play Witcher on PS4? Fuck that.
Because it's
Because
good.
it runs
Yeah,
well.
it runs
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
The
Next thing you
game's
know,
ugly as sin on
the
PS4.
next thing you're gonna, Alejandro's gonna be like, "Why isn't Bloodborne on PC?"
Nah, Bloodborne on PS4 is just fine. I loved it. But apparently, like, I was looking up for like the reasons behind DLC and shit, especially in story games. And I think it was in an interview. I don't remember exactly what interview it was. If someone finds this interview, please link it. They basically say, okay, we get the $60 main game, we do all that shit, and we only have enough funding to publish all this and market all this and do all this for the main game. Once that main game rolls out, we see how well it does, how well the reception is, how well the game sells and all that stuff. But also, while we're doing all that, working on the main game, the artists and the designers, they already did their jobs. They're just working on extra shit and creating ideas, and it's like, that might be cool. Let's possibly do that for a DLC or something like that. DLC for the most part is always just like, they worked on the main game, they did all that shit, and now the artists and all them shits, they're like, oh, we have other ideas. Let's see how this works out. And then they post it as DLC.
Yeah.
But this is one game that has DLC that is completely and utterly repulsive. It's Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my gosh, that game was
Because
utter
Final
poop.
Fantasy 15 is probably in my top 5 most hated games, and it ain't even a bad game.
It was
It's
my
just-
first Final Fantasy,
not
and
even a bad
that's what I
game.
got.
I heard
Dude, when the
everyone who's played everyone
Yeah.
who's played the DLC for for that game has said that it like added so much to the game.
Dude, because you want to know why? Because
they
fucking,
were able to
wait,
finish the story.
Fucking at one point, right? Gladiolus is just like, "I'll be right back," and then your character's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I gotta go somewhere." A mission later, he comes back in a hazmat suit. I'm like, "Bitch, where were you?" DLC. Fucking Prompto.
Like, if this
fucking
was any
Prompto.
other Final Fantasy, probably
See, now
you would
that
acknowledge.
is bullshit. That is really fucking
I'm
dumb.
just like, wait a second.
Here's
They
the thing.
acknowledge. It's like they acknowledge the fact that shit.
Wait,
We gotta make
okay,
this
you
into
know
DLC,
that,
nigga.
who's the
You gotta take
blonde-haired?
off the-
Who's the blonde-haired guy?
Prompto.
And he, like they just suddenly said in like one of the last missions that like, oh, something's up with him, and like, what the frick's up with him? And then I was just like, what? And then it's like DLC. I'm like, what?
And did you hear that the DLC is still gonna be rolling out until like 2020 and shit?
Oh my god.
They have DLC planned for years now.
That game
They
is
should
just
have.
like...
It's because they
not good.
rewrote the game. They did a rewrite. Like the game was being made for like however long, but then they redid it, and then that's why the story just sucks. Like the villain, I don't even know. Like the villain, what? I was
There's
playing
a
the
villain
game.
in that game?
There's a villain, and I didn't even know what the heck was going on. They mentioned like one villain, and then they got this other villain, and they don't even like explain to you what the motivations are and what they're doing. I don't even know what happened in that story. I don't even
I've
know.
seen so many videos talking about that game, and I still don't know who the main villain is.
I don't even know. I
can't
know who it
fathom how
is.
This is an actual game. Like, oh,
I don't get
God.
it. It was so bad. I was like flabbergasted going through that game. I'm like, this was approved to They went through the story and said, yeah, this is fine. Like, I don't, like...
Dude, nothing feels... like, a lot of the stuff doesn't even feel weighty. Like, remember when you got a call that his fucking, like, empire fucking went down or some shit like that, and you just, wait a second. I don't care. Like, literally, they did ask you on TV that I think the empire is called, like, Niflheim or some shit like that. Like, oh, it fell. And I'm just like...
Yeah, like the main bad guys, like they're just like, oh, the king that you were going after, and all those people, they died. They were killed.
And a lot of these details were accentuated in the fucking anime in the movie that you had to pay a price for. By the way,
definitely. Before you play the game, you have to watch the movie, and then also watch the anime. Because you're not going to understand a lot of the stuff that's going on without watching that. Because you know what happens at the beginning of the game? They just literally show you the movie, except they show it in like a 2-minute 2 minute segment in the beginning of the game. They're just like,
the movie was not that good either.
No, I thought the movie was pretty good. But because it was actually like a start of a story, and then like it got to like an end. Have you guys seen the anime too?
No, I haven't seen it.
I saw like one episode. I thought it was okay.
Bruh,
I saw all the episodes.
It's like, and then that game does this weird thing where it's like it's like a time skip, right? And I'm like, holy shit, we about to do a time skip. This is gonna be so interesting. You legit like come out of this like time skip fucking warp thing, right? And you get back to the island. Some nigga picks you up on a pickup truck while the fucking apocalypse is going around. He's like, yeah, I'll take you to the gas station. You go there, you meet your friends. Wait, you expected there to be like a whole like reunion type thing, like, oh my god, I haven't seen you, blah, 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 what happened over these years? No, you go there, your friends walk up to you, just like, you're back. And then you just go to the final mission.
Yeah.
That's it. There's nothing else there.
Dude,
play this game.
In the world itself,
the combat is actually pretty great.
I like that. The combat's been critiqued a lot, but I like it.
And the reason that the combat I think is so great is because they didn't have to rehaul it. Like, they rehauled the story. So like they were just like, oh, we had like 5 years of development on the actual combat and like a year and a half on the story.
Did you see like the Leviathan fight from the E3 versus what we got?
No.
Dude, the E3 Leviathan fight was so fucking cool, and in the game, it's just not.
Dude, you know like, when like the blonde-haired girl and they showed like a vision,
Lunafreya,
yeah, and they showed like a vision of her on the water with him and everything. I was like, there's something there. Like I was just there was something there that they wrote and then they didn't put it in the game. Like I was watching, and I was just like, there's a story, and it's probably like another 20 hours long. I can see it in the game right here, and it's gone. We're okay.
And like.
Maybe it's in the DLC.
Super iPad Wolf actually made a great video about Final Fantasy 15 and his qualms with it. One of the main things was the world itself and how the world is just kind of like not good. In the sense it's like, you got all these dangerous creatures around and shit like that, but then you got like all these towns placed here and there, and it's like there are two separate entities rather than just one. Because when you're creating a world, you have to ask like a bunch of questions. Like, okay, if there's like a bunch of enemies out here and shit like that, how are the townspeople going to react to that, or how are they going to build a society around that?
Yeah,
the society is just a society. Like the main town, the main city you go to, there's no walls.
They would have to do is like put like magic runes around the city.
Magic
runes,
all they say. Like walls or some shit like that. Like it's like, man, it's like there was just two different teams and they just couldn't work together. There's such a disparity there. Also, deadass, when you got like fucking giant ass demons roaming the street at nighttime, like Jesus.
Yeah, and they can just show up anywhere.
And like I said, in the fucking final mission, you get into a fucking pickup truck while there's fucking giant ass enemies around you, just like doing their shit.
The last boss fight was pretty cool though.
It was, and then the game ended, and I was like, oh. This is
there was
good.
One boss fight where you fought this white-haired girl or whatever, and I literally felt like a god playing that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the best combat I've ever played right now. Like I felt the electricity flowing through my veins at that moment, and I was like, this is what I want the whole game to feel like. And then I got done with the boss fight, I was like, oh.
Wait, okay, well. So I just saw something. Panda, do you have Red Dead physically or digitally?
Digital.
Oh. Because apparently the game comes with two CDs.
It does. 2 discs, because you got to do one for the download to your system and one to play it.
Wow.
That.
Because we're back in 2005, baby. Woo!
Fuck. Isn't that game really... Well, I heard the game takes up, like, insane amounts of storage.
It was 93 gigs for me.
Damn.
So, yeah. It's pretty big. It's a pretty
Yeah.
big game. The combat in the
Call of Duty
movement...
Black Ops 3 is 100 gigs, too, so...
Oh, yeah. I have a big problem with the Rockstar games and their combat and movement. But this one, they actually said they rehauled their combat and movement from their other games, and it shows a lot. And I was like, yeah, this combat and movement actually is pretty good. So
I don't think I've ever been into Rockstar games, minus when they did the whole Red Dead Zombies DLC and shit.
yeah, I was into them when I was like 10, and I played like GTA 4 or whatever. So, or 3 or whatever it freaking was. But
Well, that was the thing. I watched more GTA than I felt like playing it. I never felt like playing GTA. It was not a game that I wanted to personally sit down and play.
I used to play with my friend when I was 10 years old, and that's all we would do forever. And but yeah, like when I get older and actually like want to play a game and like the story and stuff, like I tried playing GTA 5 story like 3 times and I couldn't get past the first 3 hours because I just didn't care. I was like, these characters are trash. Like, I don't care for them. Like, why would I want to play as them? Like, yeah, you got a black guy named Franklin, and my name's Franklin, and I'm black. So, but that ain't going to get me to play the game, Rockstar. I know you're trying to cater towards me right now, but that ain't going to work.
Wait a second. So, 40 minutes ago, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Our boy Chief, right? He tweeted.
You just saw that tweet?
I just saw the
Chief tweeted?
He tweeted. He didn't even respond to our messages. He he just like me and my boy have decided to watch all of School Days despite it being 2 a.m.
Oh my!
We were making excuses for him too before we recorded.
I was making big excuses for this man right here.
You're like, oh my god, he's sleepy. He's sleep. Like, no, nigga, he know this escuchar, okay?
He was telling me, he was like really exhausted and stuff, and like a whole bunch of
hell no, nigga's watching from School Days to that anime titty, like, oh my god.
You know, I've had that situation before where I felt super exhausted, but I still stayed up like 5 hours just watching random shit. So I feel for him.
That cheese, fucking Chief.
Next time we do a recording with him, we're gonna call him out.
Yeah. Chief.
Yeah. Let's call him. Yeah, we're calling him out for sure.
Fucking. I'm just gonna send it in the MAGcast Twitter chat, just Frank and friend sipping some tea. Just because I know what he's doing. You know, he's sitting there, he's on his phone, he's watching School Days. He tried to watch School Days and hang out with us. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Fuck you, JC Green.
Yeah. You know what's a pretty disappointing game that I was actually pretty hyped for? Ni no Kuni 2. That game was pretty disappointing.
I heard like the main interesting thing was the building shit.
No. Like you were forced to build to progress in the story. Like,
oh no. Oh, okay. So it was the opposite of what I heard.
I was forced. So I'm playing through the game. I got like these settlers or whatever, and then you got to build the things for the settlers and stuff that you got for your kingdom. I got like 30 people. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm progressing through the story. I get to like the last mission, and before this, I have just a big problem with the game overall. Like the story's pretty like cliche and boring and uninteresting, and the characters are just bleh, like straight up out of a storybook. But it's like uninteresting. Like there's nothing unique about them. But I get to the last mission, and I'm like, ooh, this last mission is kind of cool, and I'm just like, cool, ready to go on this last mission. It's like, want to continue? I was like, yep, I do. Because there's this like, you got to continue this, and then once you do, you can't like do anything else until you finish the mission. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I go and I hit it, and it's just like, you can't continue this mission. You need 100 settlers. And I'm like, excuse me? I need 100? I have like 30 or 40. So I had to go for
70 more.
Oh, dude, you know how long it took me? 8 hours. I had to go and I had to do 8 hours of side quests that were boring and uninteresting to get settlers that I didn't even care to get, just so I could progress and do the end of the story that had no no connection to how many settlers I had in the village.
Well, if it was Spider-Man side quest, it would be not
my...
boring and not interesting.
Oh man, no, that's true. Like at least Spider-Man, I didn't have to do the side quest to progress in the story, but like this one, you had to. Oh man, dude, it pissed me off so bad.
You wanna know what else is a bad game?
What?
Dead Space 3.
Oh, dude.
That game.
I want to play that game so bad.
I played it.
That game is not good.
Here's the thing. I played it with my friend, and I played it when I was probably like 13 years old or something. So I'm pretty biased towards it. So I know it's like not as good as the other ones because the other ones are great. But Dead Space 3 for me is like fine.
Dead Space 3 Dead Space 3
friends.
For me was like being dragged through nails.
Yeah.
Like, I was so ready for it because the first game I fucking loved. The second game I loved even more than the first game. I'm like, oh my god. And then the third game happened. And I sat there, I'm like, oh, they're doing the Resident Evil 6 route, aren't they? They're doing the Resident Evil 6 route, aren't they? And then I got really pissed off.
And then they're just like, we got like co-op in it, but the co-op doesn't make any sense.
I'm just like, why am I attacking people? This is not fun.
And then I
want to fucking slice xenomorphs.
Yeah,
why is this not scary?
Where's my horror in my horror game?
I didn't even finish that game. I got like literally 80% the way through the game, and I was like, I'm done.
You know what game freaked me out when I was like 17? Dead Space 2.
Well, yeah, because Dead Space 2 is actually terrifying.
Yeah.
I was 17 and I started playing the game. I was legit scared.
I'm 19 replaying Dead Space 1 for the first time, and that shit's terrifying.
The whole entire sound design is really cool. Like the sounds for those enemies you cannot find anywhere fucking else.
That's the biggest thing with that game.
If you hear the sound effect, you immediately just start like going into panic mode because you're like, oh shit, where's this nigga at? I hated the dividers in those games. I hated them in the Twitchers. I think
the biggest thing Dead Space got down right, that like I think no real other horror game could really ever get down around that time those games came out, was atmosphere. The atmosphere those games had were fucking chilling.
The thing is with the atmosphere too is you gotta remember in a lot of these horror games where you have like a weapon to defend for yourself, it's so hard to make it scary because you can defend yourself. Mm-hmm. And Dead Space managed to like do it perfectly. Like you have a weapon, but you're not like extremely powerful. You can still be powerless and still go into panic mode. It's not like, oh, I have a weapon. Why am I afraid?
Also, you can't just shoot anywhere you want. Yeah, you have to go to specific ports in the body to actually be precise.
Yeah, exactly. That's another factor.
Also, ammo in those games are scarce.
There were some good fucking horror games.
Rip that studio because they got canned by EA.
Visceral Games. Well, because EA doesn't see the value of single-player games. Rip that Star Wars game that they're making.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Spider-Man is one of the highest-selling games in these last few years.
Because it's a Ubisoft game, of course.
You know when like you got like games that coming out this year, like Spider-Man, Detroit, Become Human, and God of War, and all those, and they like break records like every time back to back on like different things, and like they're all single-player
but nobody wants to play single-player games. Man.
I know, but like what single-player? They're dead.
Detroit Become Human did break records for being a hodgepodge of a bunch of civil rights shit. To the point where...
I like
I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of that stuff was way too on the nose.
I agree. It was a little on the nose.
The fucking Holocaust shit. That was way too on the nose.
No, I didn't think that was on the nose.
That was extremely on the nose.
I blacked out for like a good second. What did I miss? Wait,
there was Holocaust stuff and then Detroit Become Human because the humans were putting the robots in Holocaust camps.
They were fucking putting robots in camps and fucking incinerating.
That game was on the nose the entire time, honestly.
Dude, the moment your fucking robot steps on the bus and has to go to the back of the bus, I'm just like, oh my god. Actually, even before that, when the fucking black guy looks at your character and is just like, "Be gone, demon," I'm like, shit. It really did feel like that.
I thought the game was insanely obvious and insanely on the nose the entire time. But compared to all the other games that studio and that person has made, what's his name?
David Cage.
David Cage.
Bruh,
all his games suck ass.
Nigga.
This is the one game where Heavy Rain was garbage.
In Detroit Become Human, you run through a fucking cotton field with robots picking cotton. Like, come the fuck on, David.
I didn't even notice that when I was running through that field. I was just running through the field. I didn't even notice that was happening.
This nigga deadass had robots picking cotton.
Yeah, but I feel like the game made up for it with a bunch of its scenes. I feel like the game has enough scenes and enough moments.
I will
where it's
fight for my rights.
Yeah, this is alright. This is an alright game. It is a 6 out of 10 game compared to the 3 out of 10 games he always makes. So I'm okay
I say
with
it's
it.
an 8 out of 10 for me. But
It's like a 6 to a 7. 7 at best.
It's not Last Guardian though.
oh,
I
Last Guardian.
Don't play Last Guardian, please.
Ew.
Last Guardian could have been one of the most gorgeous games
I'm glad
ever.
I didn't get that.
It could have been one of the most gorgeous games ever, but then that fucking bird, dog, or rat, fucking bitch ass gargoyle
Did you
ruined
see
everything.
they like a year ago or something? They teased like a new game.
Oh hell no! I don't want. Oh god.
Now
After
it's just
Last
like,
Guardian,
is it
I'm
gonna
just
come
like,
out
I'm
in like
done.
12 years.
Dude, you waited fucking 12 years in order to fucking point a dog in a fucking room, and the dog doesn't even want to go in the room, even if you point there 20 times.
Yeah.
Oh, I confused that game with Horizon. Never
Like
mind. Not Last Guardian. I want to play Horizon.
Here's the thing: they
Oh, you should.
they have created the perfect AI for that game. But that's the problem. They created the perfect AI for the game.
Yeah.
So they created a dog, and by dog standards, yeah, that you have to do that shit with your dog. But like in a game, no.
They should have just. I don't know.
Like when I first brought Sadie to the house, obviously she didn't know like if I point that direction, like go there. I had to keep doing it until she got it.
Maybe just let you control the dog.
But like.
That'd be kind of dumb.
But like you point this fucking, and the worst part is when you're on the puzzle, right? Like let's say he has to like hop up like 5 like I don't know poles sticking out of the ground before he gets to the top or something, right? He'll be at the 4th pole, right? After you directing him so many times, and then the moment you point to where he has to go, the nigga will turn around and go all the way back down.
Oh my god!
And that happened to me multiple times.
Wow, I didn't know this about Last Guardian.
Dude, just look at Last Guardian game. Look at the fucking dog gargoyle rat. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it anymore.
It's like a dog goat thing.
It's like it's a flower, but it's not a dog, but it is a dog, but
like,
it's also a wolf.
Yeah, but it's not a wolf. But it's also a girl.
It's a fucking stupid ass game.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 out of 10 though.
5 out of 10 though. What's
It's
a game that's like a 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10?
Ooh, Space Chimps.
Space Chimps? I'd never heard
With
of
a
that.
Wii. Space Chimps is awful.
Oh my God.
Dude, come on, dude. I have games up my sleeve. What else? What else is awful? You see, I don't play a lot of awful games because I know when a game is awful.
Yeah.
Just by
Yeah, me neither. So
yeah, like you will never see me playing Life of Black Tiger. Like ever.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh,
How do you not know what Life of Black Tiger is? Oh my god.
PlayStation 4 quality assured has a fucking Parasite like OST playing in the background of his trailer.
It's just all this copyrighted stuff he put in the game, and then like he sold it on the PSN store.
Like one of the missions is just like you walking with a female tiger, and you just go somewhere for 5 minutes. You sit down.
What's that game where you have to? It's a survival game and you have to shoot pigs and it's really bad graphics and it's on the PC.
Is it like Blood and Bacon? No.
Blood and Bacon.
Yeah.
That's like the only one I can think of right now.
No, it's not Blood and Bacon.
Are you sure?
No, because Blood and Bacon was the one that was like 50 cents, alright?
Just Cause 3 was pretty poop. But
Blood and Bacon, yeah. That's the that is.
Okay.
This is that's the only one I can think
No,
of.
that's not like.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate, 2 out of 10. Wouldn't play again.
Damn, it do be like that.
I don't know. I don't really play. Like, one of the worst games I've played recently was Infinite Warfare, but that's like a 5.
Yeah.
So
I avoid that.
I don't play a lot of
that
like
game.
really bad games. Yeah, I'll just quit them.
Wait, Hero Academia is on PC, the game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
$60.
course.
$60. Oh, ew.
Yeah.
If that game was $20 cheaper, I would have bought
If
it.
that game was $2, I'd maybe consider it. Maybe.
If that game was $2, I'd buy it.
The
But,
gameplay looks fun, so.
Yeah, it looks like it looks just like the show. Not good.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We're not getting into that one.
Is Street Fighter 5 any good?
Yes.
It's $10.
I'd say get it.
Yeah. Heard it was good.
Well, do you have people to play with?
I'm gonna see if Scrolls is gonna buy it, huh?
Because I don't play Street Fighter 5 anymore, so.
This podcast.
Well, and I'm asking Scrolls.
We just don't give a shit. It's a Saturday night. Just talk about dumb shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you would have asked me like a year ago and when I was still playing, I would have so been down, but I don't play that game anymore.
He's gonna probably say no. He sent me a message. I'm poor.
Another anime from the fall season I liked was Zombieland Saga.
You know what? We're not talking about that.
We're
right
not
now.
in.
I want to talk about
The
Zombieland
podcast
Saga.
is. Have you been reading the chat, boy?
No. No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
I haven't looked at it.
Okay, 5 to 10 minutes, cause Alejandro's like, let's try wrapping it up. Like fucking, it's the first time in bed. Like, come on.
Oh.
Wait! First time. What? Wait. What?
Let's try wrapping it up.
Okay.
I'll wrap you up. My pee hard.
My
Oh,
pee-pee
I don't
hard.
mind.
MAGcast episode 3. My pee hard.
Episode 4.
Hey. It's a title that everyone will click, so.
Yep.
Also, it is technically correct. My pee is hard, so.
Wow.
Is it though?
Is it as big as the black
It's not
guys
big.
in?
It's not big. It's not
oh.
big at all.
So
Nerd.
so it's like the guys in
I didn't know you pee-pee
50
made
Shades of
YouTube videos.
Black.
I didn't.
My
Oh my god!
my pee hard, but it's not long.
I didn't know that you were. Wow, that explains it then.
I'm a fat Hispanic.
It
What
explains
do you
it.
expect?
I know exactly.
You know
who
how you get that
I know
pee-pee
exactly
long?
who Alejandro's dick is. It makes all sense now.
What is it? Who is it?
It's the fucking black critic guy, isn't it?
What?
You just opened up your pants. All of a sudden, he's just looking at you. He is like, "Hey guys, I'm the black critic guy." And shit like that.
Wow.
Alright, so that's the end of episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
My name's Alejandro. I draw shit
and
sometimes.
Nino is a little ball sack.
Oh
And
my.
Yonko is your little hairs.
See, I just said Yonko because
my
I wanted to say a big
gosh.
name. So,
And I'm just sitting in the corner with my shotgun, like, yeah.
I just want to finish.
Can I be
drinking my Pepsi.
Can I be the gooch?
The
Ooh,
what?
wait,
The gooch.
The what?
The gooch is the space between your balls and your butthole.
Alright, that's the end
Scrolls
of
is
episode.
buying
episode
That's it. Scrolls is buying Street Fighter 5, boy. Let's get it.
That's the end of
Yeah.
episode 3. I've been Alejandro. This has been say your names.
Panda. And yeah. See ya.
Hey, my name is Reckless Peggy. You can donate to my Patreon. Yeah.
Patreon in the
Yep.
don't
Don't
follow,
do that.
Follow me on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
You can follow him on Twitter, but don't.
Everything in the description
don't
below.
put money.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
We
update?
even have timestamps.
Yeah. We.
No. How
Do
am I
we?
gonna timestamp this? Oh.
Yeah. It will take me a little bit.
Yeah.
We were literally all over
Yeah.
the place.
It's anyways.
But yeah, everyone have a good night, good day,
night. Good. Whatever time it is for you, have a good day.
Yeah,
If this is the
yeah.
apocalypse right now and you somehow stumbled upon this podcast, well, I'm sorry.